All right. Welcome to Bear Hunter Live. We are in Marion, North Carolina for a NCISAA state playoff game. This is round two for the 3A baseball NCISAA state championship tournament. Today we have the home team as Asheville Christian Academy Lions, and your visiting team is Calvary Day School. Not sure exactly what their mascot is. We just had the coaches meeting at the plate with the umpires. I'm sure we'll be underway momentarily. So, in the meantime, go get yourself a hot dog, a Coke, and relax because we will get to live action very shortly. All right, guys, we are getting ready to start for Calvary Day Cougars. High Grande will be their leadoff batter. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of Asheville Christian Academy's defensive lineup. On the mound, we've got number 31, Seth Coxey. Behind the dish, we've got number 22, Jack Barrett. Over on first base, 33, Camden Wingard. Second base is number 6, Silas Collier.
Leadoff batter for the
Your shortstop is number 5, Leighton McMahon. Third base, number 43, Chase James. Left field, held down by number 12, John Neuenschwander. Center field, number 11, Cade Like. And rounding it out in right field, number 10, Chip Hornstra. Seth's first pitch was a ball. Second pitch came in as a strike. Try to keep you guys updated the best I can. Two balls and a strike. Todd fouls that one off. Strike 2. Oh, and a swinging strikeout. We got one down.
Now coming to the plate, Braden Ackley.
Now at the plate for Calvary Day, Braden Ackley. Seth delivers the ball. Strike 1. 1-1 count, 1 out. Top half of the first inning. Oh, that was a beautiful curveball. Swinging strike. A 2-2 count. And another swinging strikeout from Mr. Coxey. 2 outs.
And now coming to bat, number 3, Caden Christian.
Number 3, Caden Christian for Calvary Day. Caden looks like he might be playing shortstop according to my scorebook. Looks like a big, strong kid. Let's see if he can get something to drive for Calvary. Seth delivers a strike. Painting the corner there. A 1-1 count, 2 outs. Oh, swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. He lifts this one. It's going to end up out of play, right side of the field. Mr. Ackley bangs a curveball down the third base line in foul ground. Gets new life here. Still got a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss for your third out. Pretty efficient inning for Seth. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Give you an update on his pitch count momentarily.
Thank you,
Looks like Seth finished that inning out with 15 pitches. That's pretty efficient, folks, with 3 strikeouts. All right. Calvary Day School. Their mascot, the Cougars. I'll give you a rundown of what their defense assignments are going to be. On the mound, it looks like a young man with the last name of Tate. Behind the dish, a young man named Harold. And folks, I'm just going off of the lineup card that I was given by our ACA Lions baseball coach. So if any of this is wrong, I do apologize up front. Over at first base, a young man with the last name Richardson. Second base, Tucker Beatty. Over at shortstop, Christian. We just saw him at the plate. And at third base, a young man, last name Setliff. Out in left field, Gerlach. Center field, Grande. And over in right field, number 2, Ackley. For your ACA lines, our lineup hasn't changed all that much throughout the season. Leading off, we've got John Neuenschwander that plays left field for us. Leighton McMahon bats in the 2-hole, plays shortstop. Seth Coxey on the mound today will be in the 3-hole.
Well, it's the bottom of the first inning. Lead-off batter for the Lions, left fielder number 12, John Neuenschwander.
And John takes first pitch outside for ball 1. Next pitch comes across inside for a strike. Good pitch location. Curveball misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. John took a big swing at that. Did not connect. 2-2 count. John bangs that one foul right towards me. Out of play. And the curveball misses high and out. Ball 3. And that comes in as a ball. Much to the Yanks.
Now at bat for the
Fans
Lions,
from Calvary
shortstop
Day.
number 5, Leighton
I did
McMahon.
not like that call by the umpire. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt early in the game. See what happens. Maybe he'll make the adjustment Calvary's looking for. Now to plate, Leighton McMahon. Pick move over to first base. John back easily. And John takes off and is still second standing up. That pitch came across as a strike. Leighton, tough spot there for him. Didn't want to swing at one and get his buddy hung out to dry out there on that stolen base. John's got a monster lead. Try a little pick move back there. He's back easy. That's one thing about the Lions. They will run. They are not afraid to run, and that kind of gets in pitchers' heads sometimes. Leighton drives one right up the middle. Moves the runner over. About took out our field umpire. Showed some cat-like reflexes out there. We'll give a clap to that guy. Otherwise, that ball would have definitely hit him
number
right in the
31,
face.
Seth Coxey.
Leighton grounds out. There's a 6-3 put out. Neuenschwander's at third now, moved up on that last hard hit ball. Now you got Seth Coxey at the plate. He asked for time. Didn't like what he saw. Not sure exactly what happened. That pitcher didn't like something, so he just lobbed the ball on into the catcher. I can dig it. 1 out. Runner on third. And Seth drives one into the 6-hole. Great play by the shortstop. Seth Speed beat the throw, but man, that was a great play over there. Hard to make a throw across the diamond
And
like that
now
when you're
coming to
moving
the
the opposite
plate, number
direction.
10, Chip Hornstra.
Like I was saying, the shortstop range to his right. It's a hard throw to make back across the diamond. So the Asheville Christian Academy Lions have plated one. Got a runner on first. He takes off. And that first pitch is a ball to Chip Hornstra. Now you got Seth Coxey out at second. Chip takes next pitch as a strike. I'm way off on my pitch count, so I'll have to update you guys later. Chip here, he's a solid hitter for your Asheville Christian Lions. See if he can get something to drive here. Seth's easily in scoring position. We've still got one out. If he can drive something to the gap, Seth will score pretty quick. That ball came across as a strike. Chip's facing a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Tried to go back to the same well. Didn't break the same way that he wanted it to. That ball was left a little high. And Chip bangs that foul. I have to update you guys on the count here in just a minute. Our scoreboard operator is showing a 1-ball, 2-strike count. I'm showing a 2-2 count. Little pick play over to second base. Seth was back pretty easy. Yes, my scorebook is correct at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Chip bangs that one hard into the ground. Oh, and almost legs it out over there at first for out number 2. Good play by the third baseman. Seth did advance to third on that.
At bat, Chase James.
Now coming to the plate, Chase James, number 43. 43 in the program, number 1 in your heart. And Chase leaves that one outside. Ball 1. Still got Seth over there on third base. Chase can get a ball to drive to the outfield, score us another one. Chase took a big swing at that. Swung right through it. Strike 1. Looked like he pulled the string on him, a little change up. Pretty good pitch. Chase left that curveball. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the first. Asheville Christian up 1-0. Chase lifts that one pretty far. Third baseman ranges over and makes the catch. Because that thing went about, I don't know, 700 feet in the air, but never left the infield. So that rounds out the bottom half of the first inning. Asheville Christian scored 1 run on 1 hit. All right, now we're back live action, folks, for the Calvary Day Cougars. You got Bo Tucker Beatty in the box. Seth Coxey still on the mound. No defensive changes for the Asheville Christian Lions that I can see. Seth pumps that first pitch, crosses the strike. Mr. Tucker Beatty decides he wanted to bang that one foul. Said he was not going to let Chase, or Seth rather, get a ball by him. Ball was left low for ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout. Strikeout looking for your first out in the top half.
Now at bat, Jordan Richardson.
Now coming to the plate for your Calvary Day Cougars, Jordan Richardson. That ball comes across as a strike. Oh, that ball was fouled right off of the umpire. He seems to be okay. Jack immediately turned around to make sure that the umpire was okay. He gave him the thumbs up. Some people wanted him to go out to the mound for a minute. Umpire said, "I'm tougher than you think, boys." Seth drove that one a little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lifts that ball out of play. Got 1 out. Got kids running all over the place trying to gather these foul balls up. That ball was put in play. We got some problems over there. The field umpire calls man out at first base for a 4-3 putout. Got a coach is asking for a little help from the home plate umpire. We're going to see what happens here. Got a 4-3 putout for out number 2. Much to the dismay of some fans. I got to tell you, there was a bang bang
Now
play
at
over
bat,
there.
number 9, Matt Harrell.
We'll trust the decision making on the field is all I can say. Now at the plate, Mr. Harrell. First pitch came across as a strike. That second pitch was fouled back. We got 2 outs in the top of the second. There's lots of youngins around here trying to gather these foul balls. It's entertaining to watch, folks. This ball was banged foul down the third baseline. Got new life there for Mr. Harrell. Next pitch comes across as a ball. I don't have a clue. Finish that one up with to put his pitch total to 30, and I'll be back momentarily. Now at the plate for your Asheville Christian Lions, Silas Collier, our second baseman. He takes the first pitch for a strike. Not sure about Calvary's defensive lineup, if that's changed at all. Doesn't appear at the moment, but I could be wrong. 1-1 count. Bottom of the second inning. Ball a little bit outside for ball two. That ball was banged right straight back. Foul out of play. Oh, Silas goes down looking for your first out. Great pitch.
And now coming to the plate for the Lions, number 33, Camden Wingard.
Don't know if you can hear the announcer, but now at the plate for Asheville Christian Lions, number 33, our first baseman, Camden Wingard. He bangs the first pitch he sees down the right field line. Goes out of play. That is what we like to refer to as a long strike. Camden comes back to the box. Looks like everybody's pretty close to back to position, ready to go. Camden loves that direction. A bit higher. That one's going to stay in play. That's caught by your first baseman down there for out number 2. Goes down in the scorebook as a F3. Now at the plate.
Now at bat, number 11.
These speakers are so loud here, it just drowns out my microphone. So number 11, Cade Light, now at the plate for Asheville Christian. He's definitely swinging. First pitch, out back for strike 1. It's always a good position to be in as a pitcher working from ahead and start changing things up a little bit. Working the zone up and down. That ball comes across a little high for ball 1. Oh, that one painted the black. Oh, yeah, good pitch. Strike number 2. Not a bad spot. Missed up. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Cade lifts that one out of play. Spoiled that pitch. Two. Cade rips one down the third baseline for possibly 2. No, he put the brakes on. He holds it first for a single. Great hard hit ball. Still 2 outs.
And now coming to the plate for the Lions.
Now at the plate, number 4, Edson Reinhardt. Number 4 in the program, number 1 in your heart. Little pick play over to first base. Cade Light back easy. I think the pitcher's just messing with him right now. He's probably got a better move than that. Gotta be careful. I can tell you right now, Cade is stealing. In case anyone wasn't sure, that ball comes across as a ball. Cade dove, so he we got 1 ball. That ball missed a little outside. Cade is now at second base, 2 outs. Edson Reinhardt at the plate. And Edson burns one to left field for a single. That's going to score Cade with ease. He was off to the races. And Edson ends up over on second on the throw. So that's another run for the Asheville Christian Lions. Make your score 2-0. Still got 2 outs. That flips the lineup. We're back to John Neuenschwander. Just got an update that the Asheville Christian Academy varsity girls soccer team playing also in a playoff game right now. They're playing Gaston Christian School at Montreat College. They are up after the first half, 1-0.
Number 12, John.
1-0 if you didn't catch that because of the announcer and the loudspeakers here. Now at the plate, John Neuenschwander. Still got 2 outs. Pitch was low. Ball 1. John hammers one back up the middle. That's going to score. Edson's on his horse. He's going to have to hurry. There's a play. Nope, he's in there. And John ends up at second on the throw. That'll go down as a single and great base running. So that's another run across. Now batting, number 5, Leighton McMahon. Still got John Neuenschwander out there at second. They're just trading places here. Leighton find him some grass out there. That kid's got some wheels. He will definitely take advantage of any throw that happens. Still got 2 outs. That ball came across as ball 1. And that one hits late on the wrist. He's going to go on down to first base, take his base. All right, so we got a runner on first, runner on second.
And now coming to the plate.
Now at the plate, number 31, Seth Coxey. Runner on first, runner on second. On second is John Neuenschwander. Over on first, Leighton McMahon. Both of them with excellent speed. First pitch comes across as a strike to Seth Coxey. Still got 2 outs. And Leighton, Seth Coxey checked his swing on that for Check the swing on that for a ball. 1-1, 2 outs. And pitcher steps off. He didn't like something he saw. Gather himself. He'll be right back to work. Gets his sign. Comes with a pick play. Did not work. John was back. That curveball did not break the way he wanted it to. He left it a little high for ball 2. Seth bangs one down third baseline. That scores John Neuenschwander, and great base running on Leighton McMahon. He ends over at third base. That's from first to third. Seth Cox, he ends up over at second on the throw. So John Neuenschwander scored. That's another run across. Leighton McMahon now on third base. And Seth Coxey ends up over on second.
And now coming to the plate.
Now at the plate for your Lions is number 10, Chip Hornstra. Still working with 2 outs. I'm telling you, Asheville Christian's trying to have a 2-out rally here. Chip bangs that one foul out of play towards right field. Goes down as strike 1. Ooh, great pitch. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. That ball was a little outside according to the umpire. Ball 1. Definitely not a bad place to miss when you're that far ahead. Chip bangs one into the ground. Shortstop makes the play. It is picked over there at first base. Great pick for out number 3. Goes down as a 6-3 put out. So the Lions scored 3 that inning. Should make your score 4-0. I didn't log any errors that time on Calvary. We've got 1, 2, 3.
All right, then
3
let you know
hits.
the
And 2 left on base. All right. Couple defensive changes here for the Lions. Got Camden Wingard now on the mound.
Kendon Wingard.
Seth Coxey moves over to first base. Had a very efficient day on the mound.
For the Cougars,
Everything else
number
is the
4,
same.
Bryson Gerlach.
Now you've got number 4 for Calvary Day, Bryson Gerlach at the plate. Got 2 strikes on Mr. Gerlach. Fouled another one back. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Top half of the 3rd inning. Asheville Christian Academy up 4 runs to none. Got a 2-2 count. And Mr. Gerlach strikes
Now at
out,
bat,
swinging on
Austin
that one.
Setliff.
Now at bat, number 8, Austin Setliff. 1 out. That one shoots across strike 1 on Mr. Setliff. A little high. Cam's got a real awkward delivery that can sometimes mess with your batters. Goes to a real low submarine style pitch, and that arm slot can kind of get hard to see the ball when it's released. And when you start mixing in curveball, changeup, that sort of stuff, can be a little tricky. 1-1 count, 1 out. Two balls, 2 strikes. That was fouled back yet again. Having a pretty solid at bat, digging into Cam's pitch count. 2-2. That was hammered right back to Cam. Cam fielded that ball and flicks it over to first base for out number 2. Way to field your position there, young man. It goes down as a 1-3 putout. 2 outs. That flips the lineup. Well, not quite. Sorry. My apologies, folks. Number 10, the pitcher, Tate. 2 outs. Swings through that one. Strike 1. Good thing I've got good people around me. They correct me pretty quickly when I make a mistake. I can't tell if that's because they just want to prove that I'm wrong or if they're trying to help me out. That ball comes across the strike 2. Not a bad miss. It's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good. Ball 2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Top 3. Oh, there's another ball. That one's low. Full count. Cam leaves that one outside for ball 4. Puts Mr. Tate on.
Now at bat, Todd
And now back to the top of the lineup here. Number 7, Ty Grande. Runner on first base with 2 outs. I believe that's the first base run for Calvary today. And he's picked. Oh, that was a close call over there. Field umpire calls him safe. We will defer to his judgment.
Agreed. I was like, come on, bro.
1 ball. That's a ball way out. Ball 2. 2 outs. Manager for Asheville Christian goes out there to calm down his hurler. And whatever he said worked, folks, because we've got us a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a half-hearted pickoff attempt. That ball's lifted to right field, but it's going to go out of play. Not a bad idea. Run for days. Yeah, I'm showing a 2-2 count with 2 outs. That ball's hammered hard to Leighton McMahon. He goes the shortcut to second base for out number 3. So, folks, I have a microphone that mutes. That's what I'm doing in between innings. YouTube does not like me to broadcast any music that I don't own the rights to, which should be 0 songs. I have no rights to any songs. So I mute in between innings. Don't think I've left you. We will be back momentarily. All right, folks, leading off for your Asheville Christian Lions is Chase James, number 43. Let's see if he can get something to drive to start this thing off here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. He takes ball 1. That ball's fouled straight back and scared some people to death down on the lower rows. Fortunately, they got out of the way. Nothing hurt. 1 strike. Chase fouls another one back. That one's a little further out of play.
Come on, Chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And Chase calls time in the box. Don't think the pitcher liked it, so he lobbed the ball on in anyway. And Chase rips one to right field. Had the right fielder guessing, but he hit that on the screws. Right fielder catches it for out number 1. Goes out as a F9 in the scorebook. Now at the plate, Silas Collier.
Now at bat,
Number 6, Silas Collier. And Cy fouls him back for strike 1. And Cy lifts the second pitch he sees. Foul territory towards first base, and it's caught by the first baseman.
and now coming to the plate,
And now at the plate, number 33, Camden Wingard with 2 outs. And Cam could not hold his bat up. He goes across the strike 1. And that one's left a little outside. On 1-1 count, 2 outs. And another great pitch. 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball was left a little low, I believe. And another ball. Got us a full count. And Cam hammers that one foul, out of play. Yeah. Cam barrels that one. It's going to the gap. That one lands in right center field for a single. Great at bat. Cade Like now at the plate, number 11. Got a courtesy runner, Brendan Norris, over there. And Cade hammers one to the gap. Will it get down? No, they've got a guy there for that for out number 3. That one went to left field, folks, left center. That young man covered some serious ground to get there. Goes down in the scorebook as an F7. For all you Asheville Christian fans, I just heard over the loudspeaker, they're playing a little oldies music. And I heard that Mr. Joe Johnson decided that he would dance. We are all waiting patiently for Joe to come out and show us his dancing skills. I have yet to see him pop his head out of the score press box. Now at the plate for Calvary Day, Braden Ackley, number 2. Oh, and he gets hit square in the back on the first pitch. Take your base, young man. Now at the plate for Calvary Day, Caden Christian, number 3, plays shortstop for him. He looks like a pretty good-sized young man. Cam leaves that one high. Ball 1. Got a runner on first base. That one's low. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one comes across as a strike. Runner on first base. Little pick move over there. Not nearly in enough time. Mr. Ackley gets back pretty easy. And there's another ball. 3 balls, 1 strike to Caden Christian. And Mr. Christian hammers one opposite field. Great piece of hitting there by Caden Christian. Goes down as a single. Mr. Ackley advances on that hit.
Now at bat for the Cougars, number.
Got runners at first and second, no outs. Now to plate number 5, Bo Tucker Beatty, I'm sorry. No outs. Ball's outside, ball 1. You got the shortstop giving some signs, assignments to his defensive friends. That ball is hit high. Infield fly rule has been called by the infield umpire. That ball was caught by Leighton McMahon. 1 out. It goes down as a F6.
Now at bat, number 16, Jordan Richardson.
For 1 out. Jordan Richardson, number 16, now at the plate for Calvary Day. Let's see how Cam works out of this little jam he's got himself into. Ground ball could get him out. See Nashville turn many double plays. That ball floats across as the ball. Looked pretty close to me, but umpire did not ask my opinion, so goes down as a ball. That ball's hit hard to right field. And Chip Hornstra reels it in for out number 2.
And now coming to the plate, number 9, Matt Harrell.
And now coming to the plate, number 9, Matt Harrell. 2 outs. Runner on first and second. Cam gets his sign. He's ready. There's a base hit. Straightaway center field. And Cade Light beats the ball. That's going to plate 1. And Chip Hornstra up with the throw. And the throw to home goes sailing over Jack Barrett's head. That runner scores, and on the throws, Mr. Harrell ends up at third base. There's a lot to unpack there, folks. So Mr. Ackley scored. Mr. Christian scored.
Now at bat, number 4, Bryson Gerlach.
And now at the plate for Calvary Day, Bryson Gerlach. 2 outs. That ball comes across low for ball 1 to Mr. Gerlach. Jack Barrett dropped down, blocks it. Got a runner on third, 2 outs. He's going to have to be a wall back there. And that was foul tip. 1-1 count. This playoff game has turned into a game. You find yourself in the Marion area, come on down. And swings through that one for strike number 2. It's a good spot outside the corner of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And strike number 3 to end the inning.
Gotta get them back, boys.
And that inning, Calvary plated 2. That brings your score. Calvary Day 2, Asheville Christian Academy Lions 4.
Don't you know I've come a long, long way.
Leading off for your Lions in the bottom of the 4th will be designated hitter Edson Reinhardt. And Edson Reinhardt lays down a bunt for a single, it looks like.
And now at the plate for the Lions, number 12, John Neuenschwander.
Now coming to the plate, John Neuenschwander. Let's see if we can make a rally and get those 2 runs back. Edson Reinhardt on first base. He's got some speed. And a pick play over. Just a bit high. No outs. And another pick play over. That time John thankfully squared the bunt. I don't know what we're doing here, but maybe John's going to bunt. Nope, pulls it back. And Edson is in there. Ball came out. Yeah, Edson looked like he spun some tires over there at first base. This turf field will do that to you. You got to make sure you got good footing before you try to go. But he was in there. So now we got a runner on second. John Neuenschwander at the plate with 1 ball. Ball's inside. Two balls. John Bang one foul out of play over the left field fence. John banged another one foul. Showing a 2-2 count, no outs. Edson Reinhardt on second base after a beauty of a bunt. And that curveball left high a little bit. Got 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. John fouls that one straight back. One thing about Mr. Neuenschwander, he is going to get his swings in. That ball got left up, and John walks on that pitch. Now we got a runner on first and second.
Come on, Lake. Back on the pond, buddy. Let's go, brother.
Now coming to the plate, number 5, Leighton McMahon. Catcher goes out to calm down his hurler for Calvary Day. And Leighton squares the bunt. Fouls that one off. Strike 1.
Come on, Leighton.
Leighton, a fan favorite here. Crowd cheering for. And Leighton squares early, pulls back. He pulls it back, and Edson Reinhardt tried to steal third base, got thrown out. We got 1 out, man on first. Neuenschwander off to the races, and he's in there with a stolen base. Leighton took a hack at that one for his second strike. And a pick play to second. John was back standing up. And Leighton gets struck out swinging, or looking. And they thought that was the third out. They were wrong. And the catcher just lobs the ball back to the mound. And Neuenschwander knew what the out situation was. Advanced to third on the throw. He scores because the throw was thrown away. That brought some parents to their.
Now at bat, number 31, Seth Coxey.
Now at the plate, number 31, Seth Coxey. Seth Coxey takes the first pitch high for ball 1. And Seth fouls that next pitch back, strike 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Seth fouled that next pitch off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Seth drives that curveball to left field for a single. Getting a rally back. Now at the plate, Chip Hornstra, number 10.
And now coming to the plate.
Men on first, 2 outs. Chip Hornstra at the dish. Let's see if Chip can keep this 2-out rally rolling here. Takes first pitch for ball 1. Oh boy. Seth was stealing, and Chip hit one hard right back up the middle. Second baseman was covering the bag and just stood on the bag. Out number 3. Just to update you on the score, it looks like Asheville Christian scored 1 that inning. Now they have 5 runs to Calvary Day's 2 runs. And we are going to the top of the 5th. I've just been informed my parents are here. I better get my hind end over there and say hello to them before I get in trouble. Got one defensive change, it looks like. Jace Rathbone in to pitch for the Asheville Christian Lions. Mr. Ratliff Setliff from Calvary Day uh, takes the first pitch for a ball, I believe. Jace floats that one across for strike 1. We'll get back to my perch where I can see everything, and I'll tell you what we got here. That was actually strike 2. And we've got us a strikeout here for the first out of the inning. Now coming to the plate for Calvary Day, Preston Tate. And he hammers that ball foul down the third baseline. Strike 1. As I walked around the stands here, looks like got a pretty good crowd out here. Like both teams traveled well. I know that Asheville Christian is listed as the home team, but it's about an hour drive for those young men to get to this ball field. Had a lot of rain the last few days, and so their field was unplayable. I'm sure Calvary doesn't mind, as they are from Winston-Salem area, so it's about an hour closer for them to get to this field, which is a beautiful, beautiful park. Big league camp. We want to thank them for letting us play our playoff game here. That was strike number 2. Got a 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Asheville Christian up 5-2 over Calvary Day. That ball was a little outside for ball 2. Oh, and that curveball comes across and freezes him. That's going to go down as a backward K. 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup. Ty Grande.
Now,
I like what I've seen here from Jace Rathbone. Big, strong kid. Throws the ball hard. Doesn't miss by much. When he does miss, he puts the ball in a place where a hitter wants to hit it. And he induces a lot of pop flies, a lot of ground balls, and usually is very efficient on the bump for Asheville Christian Academy. This is our first real full season with Jace. He's suffered a couple of injuries the last couple of years. He's a junior at Asheville Christian Academy. And this young man hits the ball right off the barrel. Leighton McMahon makes the play. Is short. And that is out number 3. Goes down as a 6-3 put out. The ball was cued, as we like to say. Probably had a little English on it. I don't know if he was trying to put the 9 ball in the corner pocket there, but we'll find out. We'll be back in a moment, folks. Got a pitch and change. Mr. Christian comes to pitch for Calvary Day. Chase James, number 43 in batter's box. Leaves that ball outside for ball 1.
It was a good game. Yeah. It was a good game, but I think our starter, Joe Webb, I think he only gave up 1. And then once we pulled him, it kind of fell out. Yeah. It's been really. Go Chase James. Yeah.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah. There's like I can't say most of our Chase, like most of what we say. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see if Chase can barrel one like he did last inning, just not right at somebody. Ball is low for ball 2. Two count. Chase leaves that one up and out. Full count. Oh, and that pitch froze Chase at the plate for a backwards K. That hurts. It's got to have you lead off, man. Get on.
Now it's bat number 6.
Now coming to the plate, Silas Collier. 1 out. Silas bangs that ball down the third baseline. Third baseman for Calvary Day fields it. Goes across the diamond for out number 2. 5-3 ground out.
And now coming to the plate, number 16, Jace Rathbone.
Now at the plate, number 16, Jace Rathbone. See if we can have us another 2-out rally here. Asheville Christian in the bottom of the 5th, my apologies, up 5-2. First pitch was a called strike. Second pitch was a ball. And that one was left high and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count. That one comes across as a strike. 2-2. Jace hammers one to left field. And it's caught for fly out. Goes down in the scorebook as a F7. All right, top of the 6th inning. Braden Ackley. Doesn't look like any defensive changes for your Asheville Christian Lions. Jace Rathbone back on the mound. First pitch comes across the strike. And Mr. Ackley makes contact that time for strike 2. Now we're having a little discussion up here in the stands. All you got to do is just throw the ball across the plate, let them hit it. Defense is pretty good. That ball's a little low, not a bad spot to miss for Mr. Rathbone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that ball was tipped. Spoiled that one. Walking around a little earlier, saw that pretty good crowd here. Yeah. And Mr. Ackley dribbles this one back to the mound. Jace fields it, throws it a little high. Seth Coxey got a little hop in his step, able to catch that for out number 1. That'll go down as a ground out. 1-3.
Now at bat, number 3, Caden Christian.
Now coming to the plate, number 3, Caden Christian. 1 out in the top half of the 6th inning. Asheville Christian Lions lead 5-2 over Calvary Day Cougars. That ball's hammered to center field. Cade Light camps out underneath it for out number 2. Now in the batter's box is Bo Tucker Beatty. Grounds 1 to third base. Chase James gobbles it up, throws it across the diamond for out number 3. That was a very efficient inning for Jace Rathbone. And that just goes to show that the conversation we were having earlier, if you throw strikes and let them put the ball in play, our defense is pretty good. We will commit very few errors, the Asheville Christian Lions. All right, folks, I'm going to grab me a little water. I'll be back in a moment. And in the bottom half of the 6th inning, you got Cade Light, number 11, coming to the plate. And Cade fouls that one off. That gets a piece of the catcher, and probably not in a good spot. So we're going to give that young man a minute to gather himself. Those foul tips come back and they hit hard. Not sure if that hit him in the pretty uncomfortable zone or if it caught a thigh. Just by his reaction, I'd say that got him in the uncomfortable zone. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on YouTube, so we're going to go with uncomfortable zone. And that young man's back to his feet, ready to play again. Got a standing ovation from the crowd. Love to see the sportsmanship around here. Cade gave him a fist bump. No harm intended, I'm sure. You can't control where the foul tip goes. That next pitch comes across the ball. We got a 1-1 count. Cade swings through that one for 2 strikes now. That ball was floated across a little high. Not a bad spot to miss. 2-2. That ball was bounced. The old 59-footer did not trick Cade like. He is a seasoned baseball player and knew not to swing at a 59-foot pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, and they called that one strike number 3. I thought it was a little generous call, but just like in innings prior to this one,
number 4, Edson Reinhardt.
that umpire did not ask my opinion, so it does not matter. Now at bat, number 4, Edson Reinhardt with 1 out. Edson floats one in short left field. The shortstop goes out to make the play, but just does not come up with it. Edson gets in with a single. Edson's having himself a productive day today at the plate, folks. He stole a base.
And now in the batter's box, number 12, John Neuschwander.
I believe he stole a base last time he was on. See if he's got the green light again. Little pick play over to first. Edson's back. Now in the batter's box for Asheville Christian Academy is John Neuschwander. And he fouls one back over the left field fence for strike number 1. And Edson takes off. Looks like a pitch out. Ball skips over to the shortstop. Unable to come up with the throw from the catcher. That'll go down as a stolen base for Mr. Reinhardt. Now we got 1 out, men on second. John can hopefully find some grass, drive it deep, score Edson, add on runs here. 1 ball, 1 strike. John fouls another one back. Strike 2. Ball's a bit outside. Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that ball's outside. Ball 3. Oh, that's unfortunate. That one hits John. He's going to take his base. Looked like it hurt him a little bit there. Got hit right in the calf, it looked like. Fortunately for him, he is a strong kid. Those calf muscles hopefully won't seize up on him. Now coming to the plate, number 5, Leighton McMahon. They're going to give John Neuschwander a little time to try to stretch that calf muscle out so it doesn't cramp up on him. Got a man on second, Edson Reinhardt. Got a man on first, number 12, John Neuschwander. Looks like they are going to pinch run for him. I don't think he can continue with that calf the way that it is. Looks like we're going to pinch run with Nate Hornstra, younger brother to our right fielder, Chip Hornstra. And Leighton McMahon at the plate, number 5.
Now at bat, Leighton McMahon.
1 out. And Leighton also hit by a pitch. That loads the bases for Seth Coxey. Bases loaded with 1 out. Calvary Day's manager looks like he's going to take a trip to the mound to try to calm down his young hurler. Can't tell if that's going to be it for him. Looks like the pep talk's over. We're going to be back to live action here. Number 31,
And
Seth
coming to the
Coxey.
plate for the Lions.
Number 31, Seth Coxey at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Got some speed out on the base paths. First pitch is the ball outside to Seth. 1 out. Bottom half of the 6th inning. And Seth didn't like that pitch, so he checked his swing, but called strike. That's a ball low. 2-1 count. 1 out. See if Seth Coxey can get something to drive here. Oh, and he was a little out in front of that one and cued it right off the end of the bat. Little spinner foul. Strike 2. 2-2. 1 out. Seth takes that pitch high and in. All 3.
Nowhere to put him.
Got nowhere to put him. We need base hit, ball 4, one or the other. And Seth hammers one into the hole short. Edson Reinhardt scores. Nate Hornster's going to have to get on his horse. And he scores 2. So that goes down as a single for Seth. We plated 2 runs on that. And Leighton made it to 3rd with Seth Coxey following suit and going to 2nd on the throw.
And now coming to the plate, number 10, Chip Forstra.
So now we got runners at 2nd, 3rd, 1 out. Chip Hornstra at the plate, number 10 for Asheville Christian Academy. That curveball comes across as a strike. Chip had no desire to swing at that and just watched it break in there. That ball's a bit high. 1-1 count. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Asheville Christian has tacked on a couple runs, got a 7-2 score. And they call that time call. Looked like it was a little bit late, granted. A lot of parents in the stands were not a fan of that call by that umpire. 1-1 count. Chip looks at that one for ball 2. And another low pitch for ball 3. 3-1 count. 1 out. Runners at first and second. See if Chip gets something to drive here. Oh, he swings through that one for strike 2. Full count. 1 out. And Chip watches that ball down for ball 4. Bases loaded now.
Go Chase James, do it again.
Now at the plate, number 43, Chase
Now
James.
at bat, Chase.
1 out, bases loaded. Oh boy, that ball was a bit high. Umpire called it a strike, so we've got 2 strikes on Chase now. Here we go. A lot of disagreement from the stands here. Chase James, no balls, 2 strikes. That ball was out. Ball 1. Not a bad spot to miss for the pitcher there. Definitely don't want to serve anything up. It's going to clear the bases here. 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball's high for ball 2. 2-2 count, 1 out. Chase fouls that one straight back. Kids are on the ball today. Two count. That ball was up. Ball 3. Full count, 3-2. That ball was up and out for a walk for Chase. That walks 1 in. Blake McMahon scores on that walk. Seth Coxey moves up 1. Chip Hornster moves up 1. And Chase is on first. And he does get credit for an RBI for that one.
I'm gonna ask if I can guess spot on it.
Looks like Calvary's going to make a pitching change here. As soon as I figure out who that pitching change is, I will update you guys. Now at the plate for Asheville Christian Academy, number 6, Silas Collier. Bases loaded, 1 out. Seth Coxey at third, Chip Hornster at second, Chase James at first. That ball comes in as a ball to Silas. I'd like to thank all you guys for watching today. Special shout out to Jennifer watching the live action today. Silas pops that one foul. Out of play. It goes down as a strike. I got to say that I love all my fans. Really appreciate everybody tuning in. All right. 2 balls, 1 strike on Silas. And that one's low. That'll be 3 balls. Silas hammers that one. That was gobbled up by the third baseman. He takes the shortcut to third for 1 more out. Seth Coxey scores on that play. And
bat, Jace Rathbone.
Chip Hornstra is out on a fielder's choice. Got a runner on first and second now. And Jace Rathbone hammers one to left field. Chase James on his horse. He is in there. Slides under the tag. My goodness. Showing off the speed today. Got Silas at second and Jace at first. So that'll go down as a single for Jace. The single was placed over in left field. And Jace ends up at first. Silas at second. And Chase James scores on that. Now at the plate, number 11, Cade Like. We are just tacking them on here. Cade hammers one down third baseline. And the force out for out number 3, Silas. You may think that I'm talking foolish. You heard that I'm wild and I'm free. And just to update you on the score, we plated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that inning. Round out our score 10-2. Asheville Christian leading the Calvary Day Cougars. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I just to give you guys a quick update, I just heard from the announcer. Asheville Christian Academy Soccer, that's the girls varsity soccer from Asheville Christian Academy. They are in overtime. It is 1-1 Asheville Christian Academy and Gaston Christian School. Now at the plate, back here at the baseball field, number 16, and that is Mr. Richardson. Takes a big hack at the first pitch he sees for strike 1 in the top half of the 7th. He grounds that one back to Mr. Rathbone for a 1-3 put out for your first out. Now at the plate, number 9, Mr. Harrell. First pitch comes across as a ball to Mr. Harrell. And Jace breaks a curveball off for strike one. 1-1 count, 1 out in the top of the 7th. That ball was swung at for strike 2. I'll update you on the count momentarily. I'm showing 2-1. Scoreboard operator has 2-2. I was going to see if the umpire would show me. Show me what we got. 2-1. I'm sorry, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that ball was fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chad, you showing 1 ball, 2 strikes? And a swing and a miss for out number 2. Asheville Christian Academy, 2 outs.
Now at bat number 4, Bryson Gerlach.
Calvary Day down to their last out. Coming to the plate, number 4, Bryson Gerlach. See what we can get here. Got a foul ball. 1 strike. Here in the top of the 7th. See if we can close this out for Jace. And Mr. Gerlach grounds the ball to the first baseman, Seth Coxey, for out number 3. That'll go down as a 3 put out. I believe that's going to be the ball game, folks. Asheville Christian Academy wins this game 10-2.
Congratulations to the Lions.
I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. All the parents, grandparents that can't make it, I try to make this a priority so that they can watch their special child, grandchild play. Thank you again. Your Asheville Christian Academy Lions 10, Calvary Day Cougars 2. That'll put us to the next round in the playoffs. I believe we will be traveling to Greensboro on Saturday to face Greensboro Day School. That should be a fun game to watch, folks. Hopefully we'll be able to get somebody to stream it for you. I will unfortunately not be able to make it. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you next time.